Hi, everybody. I'm Bryan Mudd, a fan of South Plains politics. Here's your talking points for this week. We're going to be talking a lot about Lubbock street repairs over the next few years, and for once, the county appears to be leading the way this time. And the political winds blew Beto back to town again with more to say on teacher salaries and the state's permanent university fund.
From the studios of KAMC Television in Lubbock, your local election headquarters. This is Talking Points with Bryan Mudd.
Thanks for being with us. Also this week, the college experience. We all have unique stories from our times in college, those we can remember anyway, but think about the kids who've been in school over the last few years. Extraordinary loan debt, intense social scrutiny and social politics, a global pandemic, and now trying to make sense of a Russian invasion that at least threatens to become some sort of global conflict. But some help for journalism students at Tech this week to at least get their brains wrapped around that last item, with a chance to speak with the editor of a Ukrainian newspaper about covering that war. Bogdan Lahayo has been covering complicated history that there's been between Russia and Ukraine for over 3 decades, and KAMC's Katie Gray was able to listen in.
It's just an incredible luck that Bogdan Lahayo responded and agreed to give us an interview.
Texas Tech special guest speaker Bogdan Lahayo, chief editor of an English newspaper in Ukraine called Kyiv Post.
He is a walking piece of history. I mean, he has been around for such a long time. Him reporting for the BBC from 1978 about Ukrainian separatist movements in the Soviet Union. He predicted the fall of the Soviet Union in 1990.
Dozens of students attending from across departments, including the Honors College, Journalism and History.
Because I think not all of the people in the audience realize the irony and the paradox that Pravda means truth. In fact, it's fake news. But the main newspaper was called Pravda, Truth, when it was very far from the truth.
Lahayo shared insight of reporting during a war, how to verify sources, fact-checking during unprecedented times, and challenges of counteracting misinformation.
I think what has changed is that we had a more sophisticated form of fake news, which finally overdid itself about 3 or 4 years ago. But when it became purely crude propaganda, anti-Western, anti-Washington, anti-London, etc., well, a lot of people switched off, but a lot of people were still hooked, and, well, maybe they're telling the truth.
Katie Gray, KAMC News.
And Katie, all the heady stuff makes the escape for those kids. Things like, say, Tech playing in the NCAA basketball tournament fun and also important for them, and the school as well. Despite the good guys losing to Duke, Tech earned hundreds of thousands of dollars for playing, earned millions of free advertising, not just in Texas, but around the country, and the attention of thousands of potential new students. All right, and it's always fun to welcome back one of our favorites, Texas Tech President Lawrence Kubin. Good to see you again.
Thank you, Bryan.
You know, can you talk about the real measurable impact on academics and the entire student experience of basketball tournament success, of bowl game wins, of College World Series appearances, whatever it is?
Yeah, well, I'll try to quantify this without sounding like Charlie Brown's teacher. If you go back to 2019 when we went to the Final Four. So that in the fall of 2019, we had about 25,000 applications for the first-year class. Mm-hmm. The following year, we had 30. That's a substantial increase. Mm-hmm. And but you have to be careful about really saying what causes all of that. There's no doubt that athletics strengthens our brand, increases alumni enthusiasm, contributes to giving. But last year, we went from 30 to 35,000, and we didn't really do that much in the tournament. It's a combination of things. We've become more sophisticated in how we communicate with students. Mm-hmm. Jamie Hansard, who's our vice president for enrollment, shared with me that from the fall of 20 to 21, she went from 10 million emails to 15 million. So that's part of it.
Sure.
But you have to have something to sell. And there's no doubt that the Double T brand has a lot of value. And we've looked very carefully at our market value with all this, league discussion and issues, and as we think about our TV contracts and such. And we can be very proud of the fact that the TTU brand has a lot of value. And like what's happening this week, is a big part of it.
And you and other university leaders, have you started talking about potential value for those contracts yet? And when does that start to happen?
Well, the current contract for the Big 12 with Fox and ESPN goes through the 24-25 season. But we've already enlisted entities to look at our value, as we must be thinking about how we're going to adapt to the loss of UT and
Sure.
OU. So that's taking place at a conference level, but even at Tech, we've hired a firm to help us assess our value, and we have a very strong brand.
And on the other end of all this, that I don't think it's talked about a lot, I mean, you recently had an outside independent review done on the student-athlete experience on campus, and that turned out to be a positive thing.
Right. It was in the fall of 2020 that we hired Hall and Knight to do an in-depth study of all aspects of athletics, the wellness, training aspects, the environment as it relates to feeling able to express problems. That report was completed this past fall in 21, and overall it said Tech had a great program. They interviewed about 75% of our student athletes, that's 330. They talked to a lot of administrators, especially in athletics. We spent a lot of time with the person who did the review. We see areas we can improve, but Kirby Holcutt and all of his people do a wonderful job of tending to the wellness of those student athletes.
So important. So important. You know, the Carnegie classification came back in December once again. There we are, and then the Tier 1 research institution that so many fought for so long. I guess the next question really here is what's next, and what I think people want to know, what is a lot of that sponsored money, what is that going for as far as research, and what are they finding?
Yeah, and that's a very good question. So it was in 15 that Tech first attained Carnegie R1 status. It was reaffirmed in 18 and 21. They look at metrics like research expenditures, doctorates awarded, and such. We're very focused on enhancing our research enterprise, but keep in mind that our first priority at Texas Tech is our students, and we mean it.
Yeah.
At the same time that we're trying to increase our research stature, we want the students to have more success, and that's reflected in graduation rates and retention and such. But with that said, we want to make sure that we're bringing in research dollars that's supporting research that actually that has an impact. So for us here in West Texas, we align our research focus on things that matter: rural health, agricultural sustainability, energy, and this idea of One Health, where we're working with what's going on at the vet school, HSC and Tech, as it relates to a number of issues in health. We pay a lot of attention to research metrics like grants brought in. Last year, for the first time ever, Texas Tech brought in more than $100 million in research grants. 4 or 5 years ago, that was around 50 to 60.
Wow.
Our faculty, and this year we're way up. One area we don't perform well in is federal research expenditures, and so we've really been trying to drive that. For the last 2 years, we've brought in more than $50 million in federal research grants, and hopefully in the future, that will translate into research expenditures.
Is that getting help from Congressman Arrington directly, or is it just
No,
a
that
group
comes
of
from
people?
agencies like the National Science
Right.
Foundation, National Institutes of Health, United States Department of Agriculture. So what's next? Now, you've heard conversation recently about should Texas have more AAU institutions? That's the Association of American University. And what's interesting about that is, where did that conversation sort of intensify? When the Big 12 was going through these transitions. People, our legislators would ask us, would Tech have had a better chance, say, to relocate in the Pac-12 or the Big 10 if you were an AAU school? Maybe. 9 of the 12 in the Pac-12 are AAU, 13 of the 14 in the Big 10 are AAU. Gotcha. So that's something you think about, but it shouldn't be our obsession. Our mission is about access and opportunity, And some of those schools have very different budgets than we do. So we want to grow our research stature. We want to become more AAU-like. But I think we need to do it in a way so that it's consistent with our mission, and we're doing things that matter to the state of Texas and to our nation. All of that said, there is discussion going on in Austin about additional funding for schools in Texas that might help them enhance their stature as potential AAU candidates. Coming out of this last session, in the special session, due to the good work, Senator Perry, Chairman Burrows, John Frullo, they provided Texas Tech $50 million in something called institutional enhancement. We just sent the budget in for those expenditures about 3 weeks ago. $30 million of that will go into academic excellence and student success. $20 million will go into research. We're going to hire 30 more faculty. We're going to try to be involved more in the areas I just mentioned. Sustainability, weather events, and so on and so forth. So those things help. Yeah. And when you look at how much those schools get from the PUF, you can, when we reflected on what we could do with the 50 million, try to imagine what you could do with more. That's all I'm going to say about that, because yesterday I saw Senator Perry, and he and Chairman Burrows have this in their sights. They're working on this, and I think that we need to stay out of the way and let them do their thing.
But there is a PUF plan being worked out.
I'm not sure that's what they would call it.
Well, we'll call it between you and me. How about that? And we'll continue our conversation with President Skubinik in a moment, including a new partnership with LISD and a new opportunity for many city businesses to get some federal COVID relief dollars. City leaders deciding to make that application process easier. We're going to tell you how that works next on Talking Points.